Yeah, I think it's really fucking telling in this place. It's like they don't have any like damaged fucking canary in the coal mine like retirement village where for people who have had like breakdowns and stuff from being abused to near death or being put through the organised stalking bullshit or whatever. They don't have anywhere like that you can go. They just have a psych ward, and because obviously the psych ward is just there to discredit and smear and gaslight you. Maybe not always, but I would say yeah, probably most of the time from what I hear. And there's all these apologists that think that they're doing a good job, and somehow like righteous and they care, but most of the people that all the people that I've ever heard talk about it say it's not like that at all. I just remember while going through all that fucking organised stalking, there's just nowhere to go, nowhere to find peace. And that made me lose all damn respect for this place, eh? It's just maddening, they're just trying to drive you insane with noise. Followed around everywhere, it doesn't matter where you go way out, like I went like 40 kilometres up a no exit road, way the hell out in Fiordland, New Zealand, and there's like a convoy of like 4-wheel drive cars driving down the whole valley like with their in second gear, and it was going like and you just feel all that low frequency noise like rattling through your nervous system. And watch out ducks, come on. Try not to stand on the ducks while I talk. And yeah, it's just like there's nowhere to go. There's what kind of monstrous world has nowhere to go for you apart from to a psych ward where they're going to inject you with poisons when all you really need is a safe place, to be left the hell alone and get some quiet. Like they had for the old soldiers, the returned soldiers of like World War, whatever it was, 1 or 2. And even them, like I don't know what happened with those guys. They probably got brutalised, no doubt, in some sort of way. But where's the, where is the retirement home for the butchered minds of the info war? It's nowhere. It's non-existent. It's called a psych ward, I guess, and just more abuse in there, more covert abuse in there, and they call it help. That's why it's reason number like 459 to say fuck this place. Ducky, watch out. I mean, just for the sake of not being a total miserable bastard, like, I am grateful to have this park. I can hide away in and get a bit of peace. Especially the last year or so. Before that, there was all sorts of fucking marauding like NPCs on electro scooters blasting music, and just ridiculous people turning up and blasting subwoofers in the car park. And I have one like 5-minute period of almost a meditative state, which is non-existent for me pretty much, and then I'd bike out and there's these fucking bogans, we call them bogans, like people in shitty cars that drive around like larrikins. And I mean, yeah, they might have been having fun, but they probably just had AI Hive Master probably beamed it into their heads to do a burnout while I was biking out onto the main road, and they did this massive fucking burnout. There was just like smoke wafting everywhere, and 2 bogan cars racing each other, and it was just coincided on the you know, the one day that I've actually finally managed to get a bit of peace. You see it time and time again, like, well, I've experienced it time and time again, like, I finally managed to get a bit of blood flow back into the hands and just feel like relaxed. And then, of course, you know, I get pulled over by a policewoman, like, as soon as that happens, just to get me all jacked up, and, you know, the siren lights and shit. And she was actually a nice woman. I guess she's, again, probably had it beamed into her head, however this whole thing works. Like, you know, she just pulled me over for no reason at all. And it was only on a short drive to the supermarket. I was just trying to buy some food, and I fully said to her, like, oh, you're not a bloody one of those Masons, are you? And she was like, no, I'm not a Freemason. And she was actually, yeah, she was nice. But I just get so fed up with it all, eh? Because it was during the whole, like, not long after the whole C thing mandate here, and so I just thought maybe they'd been told to harass certain people, or, you know, who knows. But yeah, there's definitely a pattern. Like, when I've managed to relax a bit, it just comes, all the, you know, the ridiculous noise campaigns materialise. I don't know why I don't get it as much anymore. Maybe because I've just been, like, driven so low now. Maybe that's it. Like, my consciousness is so low. I'm like, you know, I've managed to, like, do the job or whatever. I'm not sure. I don't know how this place is, like, honourable and fair. I honestly don't know. I think it's all a crock of shit, and it's rigged, and, you know, it's fixed. You know, it's match fixing going on in this place. But they don't want us to ever realise it. So, I don't know. Fuck it, you know, fuck it all. It's silly. Sorry, ducks, I should be feeding you already, shouldn't I? At least that's something that's, you know, worth doing. Gives me a bit of purpose. Nice looking duck, aren't you? What? That poor little duck, it's got a deformed wing, so it can't even fly. But I don't know, small mercy, it seems to be happy at least.